One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see a team sitting in the top 5 of the conference standings, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the pass. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Even with minimal gain on the return, they are working with a short field from the 36.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. The RPO, it's complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it from the gun. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's just how they drew it up. Nice job by the QB. Listen, 4th and short, this is a tough situation. You want to keep it as a quarterback. He makes the right read. They stick their foot in the ground, and they get the 1st down. Not by much, but they get a new set of downs.
Still looking on the move.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
7, Kansas City, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Setting up the screen. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Wide open spaces. The 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Washington is ready to go back on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot...
There he goes! And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to scramble. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards. Play.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson looking to throw. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Wildcats! A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Brings it down on the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Time winding down in the wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Lots of running room. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man all alone. Touchdown, Huskies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking for a deep man. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off play action. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Caught over the middle. It's Otten. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Pulls it in. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. Williams will pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Connection to the right. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want.
And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Power football with the run. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Wildcats line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They lost ground on first down. Now second and goal from the 5. Might be changing the route. The option look. The pitch.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Williams looking for a man. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30 plus. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. Snags it inside the 20. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Kansas State, 17.
And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
And the Kansas State Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense has it, they're on the move. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the weather.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the air on first down. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. Washington wants to go quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Washington. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 3.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he makes the extra point. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Takes the handoff. It's Coleman. Powers through the defender. And after that short game, they'll head to the locker room for halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the third quarter. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Pulls it, fired, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Offense gets set for second down. Williams will pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Washington right back to the line. Hand off from the shotgun. Hard running there. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pit.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown,
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Lockett. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play. He does not have time to set his feet, survey the field, and make an accurate throw.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, the big top 15 battle is underway, and it's been very interesting so far. Arizona State is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Sun Devil Stadium, but despite the forks up right now, this one is tight. They're up by 10. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback adapting. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Rushes on him. And the pass is incomplete. It's the final play of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming.
Washington, 35. Kansas State, 27.
After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Williams looking for a man. Pressure coming. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the save.
And your Kansas State Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Avoids pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Bring in the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Coleman. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Finds his man. It's Green.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and 8. Trickery and deception. They step into the up man. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. When it goes south, everybody's ticked off. Why did you do it? What a stupid play call. So if you just called it, sorry, but that's what I had to say.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off. Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Fullback's got it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. You're just not able to be on the same page there.
Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice game. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against a backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback.
He's going up top. He's got it down the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Washington. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Johnson looking to throw. He's going up top here late in the game. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, return to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Washington, 49. Kansas State, 29.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. He'll take it himself. He's loose. It's a seam wide open. The 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Yeah, and really good third down situational defense. You know it's third and long. You know the pass play's coming. Defense was ready. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
So how good you feeling right now if you're on offense in this situation? You want to just play conservative? You want to punt it over and let your defense finish out the game? Or do you trust your quarterback to go make a play and win the game right now?
When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses that evolve so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.